Hello guys and welcome to Steve Knows. Today I want to go over a product called Cybershoes, which allows you to run in virtual reality whilst sitting down. This is supposed to help with things such as motion sickness, be helpful for those people that want a deeper immersion, and also if you like a virtual reality workout. So let's just go check this thing out. I'm going to show you how to set it up, I'm going to show you some gameplay and share with you my thoughts on it. So let's begin. And if you're interested, there is a chance for you to win a pair of Cybershoes. So just please subscribe to the channel and there's a link down below on how to enter. You just check out the Cybershoes website, follow them on Twitter, things like that, and you're in for a chance to win a pair of these shoes to deepen your immersion. So let's check out the Cybershoes. This is their website, this is their homepage. CES Innovation Award of 2020 honoree. Fantastic, well done guys. That's brilliant news. So this is their website, there's someone here rolling around, probably at one of those conventions. Skiva, one of my friends, yeah, check out his channel. I can't believe he's on here. I was quite happy when I saw that. So these shoes are heavily supported. They always try and support the latest and greatest, the best games that are in virtual reality, the games that you want to play and deepen your immersion. So as you can see here, Half-Life Alyx, Boneworks, Skyrim, No Man's Sky, and Skyrim. I can imagine that, I don't actually own that game, but that's going to be one that fits these shoes perfectly. A game that is kind of slower paced, RPG styled, and you kind of do every detail in game, so it's like you're living the experience. These shoes would be perfect for that. Pavlov, Saints and Sinners, Rec Room, Asgard's Wrath, and it goes on and on and on, and they have a ton of virtual reality headset support as well, as you can see here. So any headset that you've got more than likely is going to be supported. Valve Index, Rift S, the Quest, Pimax, mixed reality headsets, the Odyssey, Lenovo, Dell. So hopefully you're covered here. And what's good about these, they also have a tracker so you can see how far that you've been running. So if you're into your virtual reality fitness, you can see that you've ran 5K today in VR and like tick your box. That's a great workout. Onto the shop, you can see here what I'm going to be showing you is the gaming station. So 377 euros, around 400 bucks. That you're going to have that static free carpet, the nice swivel chair, and the shoes. The Cybershoes though, if you have a swivel chair yourself, you might already have a desk chair, you don't need that. Cybershoes and the carpet for 257 euros, so around $300. That's, in terms of virtual reality, how expensive this industry is. That's not a bad price if you were looking for something like this. Cybershoes are great for anyone with heavy motion sickness problems, so if you're new to virtual reality, this is going to allow you to play some of those great games that you probably feel sick after 20 minutes of playing, like Half-Life Alyx. If you're not used to walking, this may help with that, because that's not really a game you want to miss out on. The shoes are killer for minimizing space required per station. That's great as well, so you don't break anything around you, because I've done that when I'm playing a game. I step out of my place, but I broke my TV doing it. I probably wouldn't have done that if I was playing on this. But enough of that, let's set up and let's check out this product, play some games, and let me share with you my thoughts. We have this wireless receiver, this plugs into your computer into the USB port, and then this lights up to determine whether or not your shoes are actually connected. This is to change the channel, so in case you have other frequencies running, you can switch the channel to avoid interference. This one here is to adjust the sensitivity, so if you don't want the sensitive motion in game, flick it far left. If you want it to be sensitive for faster paced titles, flick it far right. Plug this baby into the USB port into your computer, and this thing lights up so you can see that one shoe is connected, another is not. That's how you tell both lights will be lit up if both shoes are connected. I just did this one to show you what it would be like if one wasn't actually connected. So let's go put the shoes on. As you can see, one shoe is lit up and this one is not. So turn it on, or wrong side. Just hold the button here and it will light up red, I believe. It will then start flashing, and then once connected, it will stay fully on. So if we go back to the sensor, you can now see that both of them are on and connected. So putting on the cyber shoes, it works a bit like skates at an ice rink. You put your foot in and go all the way back to the back of the shoe, clip yourself in by inserting this piece into here and then tightening them. You also have this mechanical setup, this metal piece where you can just flick it over and over again and it will tighten slowly to make sure that it's actually secure on your foot. And the way you want to run, which does take some getting used to, by the way. You can't walk like you do in real life. You actually have to slide your feet in order to walk. So bringing your foot back, you slide, and then going forward, you lift the front slightly so you don't end up running backwards. Because the base has this roller on it that picks up your movement. So flicking it one way registers a forward movement and the other way is backward. What we have here is the static-free carpet. This prevents static charges being created, so there's no interference with the shoes and its connectivity. You also have a stunning swivel chair. I really love how it looks. It's really well built, and this goes in the center, and it just spins for days when you're sat on it. It just goes on and on and on. A great chair, I must say. So once you've downloaded the Cyber Shoes application and it's actually running, you should see an overlay here in your menu. It says Cyber Shoes, so you want to click on that. And it will take you to this page. So you should maybe do this every time. Well, it tells you to do this every time you boot up, just to make sure that they are actually calibrated. So you just click that, putting your feet forward, and it will calibrate it. Or if you want to use this one, you just press that, and it will change the follows method. Also, to know that it's actually connected, you should see activity when you're walking, like as you see here. Negative when I'm going back, positive when I'm going forward, and the receiver status is connected. That's if you don't see that, you may need to go to your settings, go to start up and shut down over here, overlay apps, and just make sure that Cyber Shoes is actually on and it hasn't been disabled. Also, if you're playing sitting down and you don't want to bend all the way down, if you activate Z scaling, boop, it now makes it like I'm standing up, and when I go to crouch down, my movement is very minimal, and it emphasizes that as I go towards the floor. So I just need to lean forward from standing position, and it allows me to reach the floor. So we're in game. We're now here in Pavlov VR. Controller bindings because this is the game that we want to play. Custom. Choose another. Pavlov controller bindings. Come to current controller, select Cyber Shoes, because that's what you want to use, and then here you have all of the bindings for the game. So depending on what headset you've got, this is very different per game, but depending on what headset you've got, select that one. I'm using the Quest, so we want to activate that binding. Activate. You should see it here, and now we should be able to use these shoes in the correct configuration to play this game. Food! Come back, I want to feed you. Wait, let me feed you, little one. Fast, I'm trying. Take my food. Gene, come on. Bom, 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 bom. I like that bass. Whoa. Let's go. Up the ladder. Okay. Oh. Come at me. Brr. So overall though, I really do kind of like this. When I first started playing it, I wasn't too keen on it. I had to adjust. There was that kind of learning curve on getting used to the motion and the way that you actually play in game. But what I found, this works better when playing these slower paced games, things like The Walking Dead, where you want to explore and you have the time to actually look around and you can deepen your immersion. But when I was playing games such as Pavlov, where it was really fast paced, and because you can't strafe on these shoes, you can only go forward and backwards, you have to turn, it didn't really fit that fast paced scenario. But if you're just looking for a good time and not that competitive edge, this was still a ton of fun, such as when I was leaning forward with my back straight on the edge of my seat to make it seem like I was actually standing up. It was really, really immersive. But in games such as No Man's Sky, where I want to look around and it's very realistic and I want to walk around and have that feeling where I'm kind of tired. I've been exploring this planet for a while, I've been running on the spot and I'm feeling that fatigue. I really enjoyed that. I don't know if that's a personal preference, but I really enjoyed deepening the immersion. I also find great that bits of the product can be very helpful in other aspects of virtual reality. So not only do you have the shoes where you can run around in a virtual reality title if you so wish, but you also have a chair where you can sit down and it completely rotates 360 degrees so you can play games like Echo Arena without worrying about smashing the walls. And you also have the mat where if you want to stand up and play virtual reality, you don't have to worry about going out of your play space and hitting the walls and breaking your controllers and things like that. So you're not only just getting something that's a really fun virtual reality accessory, you're getting other stuff that actually makes your gameplay safer and can allow you to enjoy your games even more because you're not scared about breaking stuff. I do see myself using this for games like Half-Life Alyx, where it doesn't require the fast-paced movement, or puzzle titles where it's a lot slower and there's exploration to be had. But I don't see myself using this in fast-paced multiplayer shooters, that's for sure. The actual quality of the product though is kind of impressive. It's not just some cheap thing. I think the chair's absolutely fantastic. The carpet's great and solid as well. And also the shoes feel very, very sturdy. I feel like you could probably launch them at a wall. Like literally throw them at a wall, they're going to be perfectly fine. They're going to break the wall. They feel the build quality is really good on them. They fit all sizes as well, so if you've got kids in the family and adults you all love and want to share virtual reality, you can all make use of this because it's very, very adjustable depending if you've got tiny feet or absolutely massive Shaq feet, and you'd all be able to enjoy this. The chair is also adjustable depending on your height. The chair doesn't work natively with the Oculus Quest though, it has to be connected to the computer. I was using Virtual Desktop and the Oculus Link to play my games, and that's why it looks like I'm wearing a Quest when I'm playing these, because I am, but I'm using some special features. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching to the end of the video, getting caught up on the latest and greatest in the virtual reality space. Please subscribe to the channel, bring me a step closer to the dream coming true, and happy gaming, guys. Good day.